Hi everyone, and welcome back to Unlock English with Hannah. Today we're talking about something that every English learner needs to master: the difference between formal and informal writing. And as a bonus, I will show you ways to make your writing sound more elevated or academic, sophisticated, posh. Whether you're writing a job application, sending an email, or just texting a friend, knowing how to adapt your language to fit that situation makes a big difference. Let's jump in. So, what is the difference between formal and informal writing? When we talk about formal and informal writing, we're talking about the tone, structure, and vocabulary that you use. It's about the register, the level of formality that the piece of writing needs. And we vary that depending on the situation. If you're writing a letter to the King of England, you will use a very different register to a DM sent over Instagram to a friend. So, formal writing we use in essays, official emails, academic papers, or business communications. Informal writing we use in texts, social media, casual emails, notes to friends. We use a more conversational tone and contractions, perhaps even lots of emojis, and it may bend grammar rules or skip grammar rules and often use personal pronouns. Think of it like dressing for an occasion. Formal writing is your smart business suit that you wear for a job interview, while informal writing is like wearing your pajamas on the sofa, video calling your friend. Let's break down 5 key differences between formal and informal writing. First difference is the vocabulary we use. Formal: we regret to inform you that your application was unsuccessful. Informal: sorry, you didn't get the job. Here are some more formal alternatives you can use for certain words. Say depart instead of leave. Say assist instead of help. Say purchase instead of buy. And those are just some examples. The second key difference is the use of contractions. A formal sentence: I do not agree with the findings of the report. Informal: I don't agree with the report. In formal writing, especially for example in an academic essay, avoid contractions like can't, won't, don't. Use do not, cannot, will not. We use the full form to sound more polished. Third difference is to do with slangs and idioms. You can probably guess which one you use slang for. Formal example: the meeting was cancelled unexpectedly. Informal: they completely bailed on the meeting last minute. Slang like bailed or ghosted is fine when you're talking to your friends, but I would leave it out of a cover letter. Number 4 is about tone and how personal a tone we use. Formal: one must be punctual when attending a business function. Informal: you should be on time to work. Formal writing avoids personal pronouns like I or you unless it's a personal letter or essay. Number 5, emojis and abbreviations. Formal: please find attached the file for your reference. Informal: here's the doc I sent, wink face. Even though they feel friendly, emojis have no place in formal writing. So, what if you want to make your formal writing even more refined, elevated, or posh? Here are some tips for giving writing a classy edge. Firstly, avoid ending sentences with a preposition. I know that sounds strange, but in the past, they would teach writing this way, that you never end a sentence with a preposition. So instead of saying, that's the person I was talking about, you would say, that's the person about whom I was speaking. Also use single word verbs rather than phrasal verbs. Informal: she gave up. Formal: she resigned. Informal: we put it off. Formal: we postponed it. This one sounds quite posh. Use one instead of you. So instead of saying you should never be late, you say one should never be late. Informal: you have to think about these things. Formal: one must consider such matters. And use elegant word choices. Children instead of kids. Instead of using the word things, use items, matters, or objects. Instead of stuff, use materials or belongings. Some of these might sound a little old-fashioned, but they are perfect for more formal writing. Let's do a quick quiz. Hopefully you will find this easy. I'll say a sentence and you decide whether it is formal or informal. Kindly confirm your attendance at your earliest convenience. Hey, are you coming or not? I am writing to express interest in the job advertised. We must address the issue about which you were speaking. No worries, it happens. Formal, informal. Formal, formal, informal. How did you do? Keep practicing with your own comments. Can you write an informal and a formal version of the same sentence? Leave it in the comments below. I would be very interested to see what you come up with. So when do you use formal versus informal? Use formal English, as we said, for job applications, academic essays, professional emails, business presentations. Use informal English for texts with friends, social media posts, casual online chats. Use more formal English in general when public speaking, academic writing, high-level job interviews, impressing the king or your examiner. That's it for today. I hope this helped you see the difference between formal and informal English. If you found this helpful, I can do another video on other ways to make your writing more elevated or more academic. Let me know if you would be interested. Subscribe so that you don't miss any other videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.